Having a kid in this economy is not cheap. It's not. It's really not. And I look at the mothers and the baby moms out there, and I give y'all all my appreciation, on my applause on how y'all striving and doing a great good thing. But it's like y'all be at rock bottom tearless having kids, and I'm not trying to bash nobody, but it's like you gotta sit up here and ask yourself, was it planned or was it an accident to have that child? And then on top of it, the logic system needs to play a big factor in your brain to actually think in this system, in this society, in this age of this generation, of this economy. It's not, you have to be financially wealth with money. Money plays a big role in this world. You don't come into this world cheap. You come in this world dollar sign and money. You don't really come in this world as just free. There's no freedom in this world. You have to eat. You need money for a lot of things in here. And it's actually insane. It's not the world that Jesus created. It's not the world that the Lord created himself. Everything on a label of a price tag to be purchased, to make an honest living, to live, to purchase something, to live, to buy food, to live, to pay a bill, to live, to put a roof over your head, to live, to buy all these things. It just never was that way. It never was that way at all. These are man-made things, and these are things that are made by the government and the president himself and the country. These things are man-made. So when people come back home from their job, longingly working their behinds off and exhausted, complain about their 9 to 5, saying how much they can't take it. Pretty much it's everybody in the world, throughout America, all over the globe of the world, the country, complaining about their jobs. And some people may not, they might love their jobs, but no matter what, it's pretty common to see somebody complain about their job being tired. And it's crazy because it never was supposed to be that way. But what I'm trying to say is, coming in this world is not free. And this is what I'm trying to say. Nowadays, everybody want to have kids, and 9 times out of 10, everybody that's having kids are not married. They are having unprotected, risky sex, and 9 times out of 10, when you do that, something like that, of a mistake, of an accident, that can happen like that. And then these women are not even treated on a pedestal or worthy as a queen of a wife. They still label in the category as a baby mama, and they will always be that. And the level of embarrassment and respect for that woman to go out with that on her is actually insane. And they probably just want to be a baby mama, and they feel like that's enough that makes them feel like they're accepted and they feel loved like that. People have their own level on what they feel that's acceptable to them, right? But it's still dishonoring a woman, because through Christ and what Lord Jesus Christ, that God have told us, he say 1 woman for every man, man and woman. And on top of it, woman and man supposed to be married, to do these things, to lay down in bed and rest with, to spend their lives together, to make kids, to blossom, to do these things like that. It's through Christ. It's like when you do those things, now we just rushing, but we're doing these things lustfully, and we're doing them through sin, not through Christ. It's actually dishonoring a woman, how special she can actually be. Having a baby in this economy, you have to pay for multiple things to come out of your pocket, because it's not supposed to be free anyway. That's the way the Lord intended to be. It was supposed to be a free thing. That's what he did when he made Adam and Eve. He made them, he gave Adam his own rib, which was Eve, and then he needed his partner and everything, and he put these people together, marry as one, and it was free. There wasn't no hospital bills. There wasn't no paying for this. It wasn't none of that. So now the hospital bills, they're going to charge you up a lot of money, because not only that, you're going to need money for the doctors and the room and procedures, I think, something like that. Sorry if I'm botching the words, or whatever, to go through the experiment, whatever they trying to do, the delivery of the baby. You're gonna need people to pay for that. You're gonna need antibiotics, you're gonna need medicine, you're gonna need the doctors to go through the procedures, to walk you through that with your own pregnant woman or pregnant wife and stuff like that. It's money cost with that as well. And then not only that, once the baby delivered, you have to get that bill that's going to come back to you in the mail. You're going to have to pay for that large amount of money of a bill. And on top of it, you have to make sure your baby is healthy. Now, your baby can have problems. It can have some health problems. Then you have to take it back for minor checkups and things like that, and that can come out of your wallet as well. On top of it, you have to pay for baby things, baby Pampers, baby baby milk formula, you have to come out of your pocket, and that's going to total and add up as well. Not only that, these are things just for the baby, but let's sit up here and calculate that when you come back home. You still have a job to work. You still have to put food on the table. Not only you have to put food on the table, you have to work a job to be able to put food on your table and pay your bills. It's never stopping. It's always a system of just working yourself to exhaustion, to complete death of just exhaustion. And it's no freedom. There's no such thing as freedom on this planet Earth. Everything is a working system, everything is a man-made thing, and everything is a money-given thing. It's never a situation of a pause subtle of freedom. 9 times out of 10, you can't just really breathe in your freedom of life. You thinking in the back of your head, you gotta go to work or you gotta get ready for school, and which is a good thing, you know, get your education. But it's like, there's never a moment to actually blossom in earth and enjoy its natures and fruits that the Lord prepared for us, and to just be together as one. Nowadays people want war. They trying to conquer, you know, freaking countries and go to war and bring the 90s or whatever the heck, the 80s or Iraq and all that. They trying to bring things like that back pretty much, and it's not the way the world was supposed to meant to be, that the way the Lord created it was not supposed to be that way. Now, based off all that I have summed up, is it even smart to have a kid in this economy? No. I think people make foolish decisions to have a kid when they don't have themselves all the way put together with finances, and they be putting themselves in devastated decisions. You want that baby to grow up in a good environment that he or she will have everything, but not spoiling them, but just to have a roof over their head, supplies, things for them to have to eat, stuff like that, and make sure your woman, the person is taking care of too, with money like that as well. I think 9 times out of 10 people just be having kids, and then they don't be doing it through Christ. They just be having it through lust and through mistakes or accidents. And then these people are dishonoring their woman at the end of the day, because they don't think anything much deeper or more with them. They only gonna be labeled at the end of the day as baby mamas. I'm gonna conclude this video, and I will catch y'all in the next one, and peace.
No! Yeah, well, fuck you then!